Let us introduce the Arduino board. In this video, we will discuss the basic components and the platform of Arduino Uno. In this board, we have IC Atmel 328P. You can see that it is placed at the center. This IC has the function to get its program from the software of the Arduino. When we burn the software in this IC, it will start to communicate between the hardware and the software that is written on it. The communication is carried out using number of digital pins and analog pins. For the first instance, we can have a look that we have number of digital pins in this board. Starting from 0, you can see that starting from the 0, 1, 2 and it goes up to 13th pin. These all are the digital pins. Among those digital pins, we have a few PWM pins like 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 and 11. The tilde sign against these numbers shows that these are the PWM pins. Other than the digital pins, we have analog pins. These are 6 in number and these are numbered as A0, A1 and it goes up to A5. The purpose of these pins is to fetch in the data from the sensors that produces the analog output. The Arduino will take in these analog signals from the sensing environment and process them by making it digital using the A to D converter built in this board. After these I/O pins, now we are going to discuss the power pins. There is a V in pin. You can see that it is numbered at this point. This pin has the function to get Arduino powered up from some external source. By continuing the discussion of the powering up this board using external input, there is another source that we can have using this DC adapter. We can power up our Arduino circuit using this DC adapter. Arduino can also be powered up using this USB port. This USB port has dual functionality. It is used to program the IC at Mega 328P and it can also power up your Arduino board. This Arduino board can also be programmed using the ICSP module pins. These pins can be used to program this IC. Again, coming on to this section, we have two ground pins and third ground pin is also exist on the other end of this I/O network. We have 3.3 volt, 5 volt output signals that we can have from this Arduino board for any external component to drive it. Then we have a reset pin and other pins are IO ref and A ref. We will discuss these pins whenever they will be used. So for this instance, this is the basic introduction of our Arduino board. Now let's start this Arduino board get its power from some external source. For this instance, we are going to power up our Arduino board using a USB interface. So this will be the input point and we are going to connect it with the USB cable to our PC. So you can see that we are going to power it up. Once we plug in the USB point into its interface, we get the power signal. It's on, right? It is on. Now these LEDs are blinking, showing that it is in active mode. Hopefully this video helps you to understand the Arduino board. In the upcoming videos, we will use different projects to understand the working principle of this Arduino board and we will use it to implement different project ideas. So till that time, take care of yourself.